I'm Mike.
I'm Bob.
You're Inside Tennis with the Cause.
Well, we all have our interesting ways of getting into tennis and motivations why we do. Ramon Osa, you had a very motivational reason to get into tennis. Let's share that.
Sure, yeah, I was 16. I was about 200 pounds at 5'6", which is good for a fullback, but not necessarily for a tennis player. So I had a great friend named Josh Kay, and he got me out to the tennis courts one day, and he told me, let's go out and hit some balls. And I fell in love immediately, and been playing ever since. Ate a lot of Raisin Bran, and that's pretty much how it started.
So for you, Ramon, tennis was your motivation to do this. Let's go back a step further. What's it like for a 16-year-old kid that's 40 pounds overweight? How tough is life? How challenging is it to get into the group?
Well, I'll tell you, it was a mission, to say the least. And, I think the biggest thing is when you're a kid, other kids can be cruel, right? And it's a challenge to wake up every day and have the self-confidence in yourself to go out and interact with the people. And so that was a big challenge, and tennis was the thing that kind of bridged that gap. And it was the camaraderie and the success that we had that really allowed me to get out of this and begin to flourish.
Why did you choose tennis? And when you did, what was this game giving you that other games couldn't provide?
Well, besides the endorsements, which didn't come until later, tennis was it was great because there was a community of people that you could go out and you could hit for 3 or 4 hours, and I knew it was sustainable. I knew that you could play at a level where you could compete until you were 93 years old, and so that was the main thing. And I knew that being a violinist, I had to protect my fingers. So pretty much every other sport you can name, you're at risk for some kind of finger jamming or something. So tennis was the one thing that I could play, and it was kind of symbiotic, if you will.
You got into tennis not only as a player, but as an instructor, joining the USPTA. What is the mix between tennis and violin, between tennis and music? Is there a common denominator?
Strings. No, I think, it all comes back to discipline, fundamentals, being in a group, interacting with a group. It's very, you're always playing off each other. And I think there's a lot of common threads with, mastering the fundamentals and having them last a lifetime and being able to play forever, I think.
You're taking your personal crusade into a crusade to help kids. You want to keep them in check with their weight, have a good all-round healthy life, and how are you doing it?
Well, I have a YouTube channel, and my mission is to show the fun in the fundamentals of tennis so that people can play at a high level for the rest of their lives and really grow the game and get their kids involved so they have a way to maintain their health throughout the rest of their lives. So by showing the fun aspects of tennis, I think it becomes more attractive to the kids, and it becomes something that they want to get up and do. I remember I had a lesson this week, Cause, and this kid came in, and he had seen my YouTube channel, and he was pre-framed for loving tennis, and it was almost like I didn't have to build him up or anything. He was already ready to go. So I think it's a really powerful platform is the internet and being able to reach large numbers of people to grow the game.
And how can our viewers and your future fans get involved with your fundamental fun program?
Well, they can go to YouTube and check out Ramon Osa, RAMON OSA, or go to osatennis360.com. I got a great free video that is a Roger Federer 5 forehand secrets that you'll definitely want to check out.
Beautiful. Now, you're into kids. You mentioned kids several times through the day that we were talking before going on air. You were honored. You were excited to come to the Little Mo, and you like this concept and program. What do you enjoy most about the Little Mo Foundation?
Well, I think it's a great opportunity for kids to be around other kids who are excelling in the sport and to really feed off each other and learn the competitive nature of tennis and life that's really going to help them in all aspects down the road. And I think it's just a great opportunity for these kids to, like I said, play great tennis with other great kids and grow the game.
Well, as you can see, there is a marriage, there is a mix, and there is a common denominator between music, violins, and tennis, and it goes beyond just the strings.
Absolutely, absolutely. And Kaz, I want to personally thank you for having me on this show. This has been such an amazing experience. I tell the joke that this is my first interview. Actually, I had an interview that I interviewed myself, but I get to sit down with a legend broadcaster, and I really appreciate the time.
You were very kind. The honor is mine. Thanks, Ramon.
Thank you, Kaz. Hi, I'm RAMON OSA, USPTA professional and concert violinist, and we're at the Little Mo program, and you're inside tennis with the Kaz.